The next thing that we need to be able to do is to multiply and divide decimals by other decimals. So we'll start off by multiplying firstly. And then we'll look at dividing next. So when we're multiplying decimals together, two decimals or a decimal and a whole number, we still use our normal multiplying algorithm. So we set up our numbers one on top of the other, ready to be multiplied. But the key is we take away all the decimal points and we just use whole numbers. So the first step is remove the decimals. Remove the decimal points. The next step is we do the multiplication. So we do this like normal. 3 7s are 21. Carry the 2 10s. 3 3s are 9, plus 2 is 11. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. But then the final step is we can see that this answer, 711, this is way too big for what we're asking. We want to do 2.3 times 3. So we can estimate 2 lots of 3 is 6, and 0.3 is about a third. 3 lots of a third is about 1. So our answer should be about 7, not 700. And that's because we need to put our decimal point back in again. So add decimal back in. And the way we do that is to count the number of decimal points that we had, the number of decimal places that we had in our original question. So 3 doesn't have any decimal place values, but 2.37 has 2. So count decimal place values and then put that back into the answer. So our answer should have 1, 2 decimal place values, and we put our decimal point in there. So the actual answer is 7.11, and that's more reasonable. We thought it should be about 7 when we estimated. Let's practice another multiplication. 4.13 times 9.6. So we set up our multiplication, but we take out the decimal points, and then we do it like normal. 6 3s are 18, carry the 1. 6 1s are 6, plus 1 is 7. 6 4s are 24. 9 10s, we need to add a 0 to increase the place value. 3 9s are 27, carry the 2. 1 9 is 9, plus 2 is 11, carry the 1. 4 9s are 36, plus 1 is 37. And then we add our two answers like always. 8, 7 and 7 is 14. 1 1 and 4 is 6. 2 and 7 is 9. And 3. So now this answer again is way too big, 39,000. Our answer should be about, we can estimate and say, round off 9 to 10 and round off 4.1 to 4. The answer should be about 40. And we need to put that decimal point back in again. So we had 1, 2, 3 decimal places in total. So we need 3 decimal places in our answer. The decimal point goes here. And 39, that's close to 40. So that's reasonable. When we're dividing decimals, if we're dividing by a whole number, we can use short division like normal. So this one, 35.756 divided by 4, we can set up short division just like normal. 35.756 divided by 4. Let's work it out. How many 4s go into 3? We can't do it. So we'll carry our 3 to become 35. How many 4s in 35? We can do 8 with 3 remain. And we carry across the decimal point, and the decimal goes up in the same place value. How many 4s in 37? We can do 9 with 1 left over. How many 4s in 15? 4 3s are 12. So 3 with 3 left over. How many 4s in 36? 9. So our answer there is 8.939. So dividing decimals by a whole number, use normal short division. But they get harder when we're dividing one decimal by another one, like this one. 64.137 divided by 0.03. So short division doesn't work unless we have a whole number that we're dividing by. So we need to make 0.03 into a whole number. And to do this, we can make a fraction to help see what's going on. And remember that the divide sign is the same as a fraction. One thing over another. So we can actually write this as 64.137 over 0.03. And now we can use our knowledge of equivalent fractions. Because we can say, let's make the denominator equal 3. Because that's a whole number. And we know with our decimal knowledge that to make the 3 move up by 2 decimal places, we're going to have to multiply by 100. And because we have a fraction, what you do to one, you do to the other. So we multiply the top, the numerator, by 100. So we have 3 as the denominator, and we need to multiply the top by 100 to give us 6,413. And now we can go back to writing it as divide. 6,413.7 divided by 3. And now we have a whole number. So we can use our short division. 6,413.3. 0.7 divided by 3. And we have 2, 1 with 1 remainder, 3 with 2 remainder, 7 with 2 remainder, and our decimal point goes where it was, 0.9.